just a minute, but there are 20, 21, 22. I just went blank. I'll have to look real quick. Yeah, 21. I thought that was right. 21 chapters in the book of John, okay? This is Thursday, so we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I don't know whether there's some other stuff after that. But the rest of the book, most of the rest of the book, from chapters 13 really up till at least 17, or 14 through 17, there's a lot of passages of things that Jesus taught. A lot of his teachings are found there. Not as much at one point as like Matthew. Matthew has long discourses that Jesus taught. And I'm sure, thinking about it, that Jesus knew his time was short, and I'm sure he spent some extra time teaching his disciples, but I don't know that all of this teaching, those 3-4 chapters of teaching, took place between Thursday night after the Lord's Supper and Friday early morning when he was arrested, or Thursday late night. I don't think that in that few hours that he taught all of chapter 13 through 17, or 14 through 17. So I think it was something that John just put it there, maybe because he was realizing that Jesus' time was short and he was going back through all of the things he taught. I didn't find anything about that from other commentaries, but that's just my beliefs that he probably taught this at other time. John just decided to enter it right then. So the first point I want to make there are several things that happened. I guess I think I have 3. Is that right? Or 4? 3. 3 things that happened on that night or that day. And the first one of those is that Jesus washes his disciples' feet. And I'm going to look at a couple of different things. One is what Jesus knew. That's A. And then B is what Jesus did. We'll get to that one in a minute. So what Jesus knew. We'll start with that. Verse 1, it says, "It was just before the Passover feast, and Jesus knew that the time had come for him to leave this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he now showed them the full extent of his love." So the first thing he knew was that his time was short. He was getting ready to die, and he knew that. In fact, there is nothing that happened that night or the next day or anything that he didn't already knew. No, he knew what was going to happen. He knew about crucifixion. He knew exactly what he was facing. He knew that Judas was going to betray him. He knew that Peter was going to deny him. He knew all of that stuff. But it says that he loved his own. That's very important. Loved his own who were in the world, and now he showed the full extent of his love by going to the cross to die for them as well as for us today. He knew all of that what was going to happen. He knew